Good evening and namaste to all the viewers of the day. You all are welcome to Genius Lakshya, which is a unique platform for UPSC, GPSC, NDA, and CDS. This is a unique initiative by the Genius Group of institutions for the service of the nation, where the students from the school days, from class 7 onwards, are trained, taught, motivated, and guided for the most prestigious examinations of our country, like UPSC, GPSC, NDA, and CDS. So, Genius Lakshya is committed to providing the best possible teaching, training, motivation, and guidance to the students from school to college and above. This is a unique initiative because generally the students start preparing such examinations during their college days or after the completion of their degrees. But we are different, so we do things differently. And preparing for UPSC from standard 7 is absolutely a different one, a unique one. So this platform will make your foundation very strong and concrete. 1 hour every day, 1 hour every day, in addition to your academics. That's it. This 1 hour will fetch the best career in your life. Remember it, understand it, that every day 1 hour for current affairs and static preparation on the Genius platform will upgrade you in current affairs as well as in the static information according to the UPSC syllabus. And once you are okay, and after the completion of your graduation, very happily, positively, with lot of confidence, you can appear the UPSC examination without any stress, without any anxiety, because you have thoroughly enjoyed the process. So I'm sure you guys are enjoying and learning. Today we will discuss, understand, again the most important topic from the Indian polity, the Parliament of India, part 2. And before I start the presentation, I have 10 statements for you, true and false statements. Appear the test and enjoy the presentation. If you will enjoy it, you will remember it. And this is purely a practical subject. If you know how to connect the subject, you will see that whatever we are learning from this Genius Lakshya platform, you will see in the application across the nation. Because Indian Parliament is the legislative organ of our country, and it formulates laws, policies for the nation. Okay, so I am sharing my first slide. If I am audible and visible with the presentation, then let me know, and I will get back to you after my first slide. Then if everything is okay technically, then we will start the test. 10 statements, true and false. Then presentation. Again, I will get back to you on screen, and I will explain all the true and false statements. Okay, so here and here, you are welcome to your favorite Genius Lakshya platform. Be there. The Indian Parliament, Part 2. Today we will discuss and understand qualifications, disqualifications, functions of the lower house Lok Sabha and the upper house Rajya Sabha. Sorry for the technical problem. Tia, Head and Suba, am I audible clearly and visible to you? Respond me quickly whether I am. Yes, very good. So let's start the presentation. Okay. So question number 1, true and false statement. The Rajya Sabha is not a continuing house. Is not a continuing house. True or false? The statements, this present statement says that Rajya Sabha, whether it is a temporary house or permanent house. The question says that Rajya Sabha is not a continuing house, means it is not a permanent house. Question number 2, the Lok Sabha is a continuing house, means the lower house of Indian Parliament, that is Lok Sabha, and Lok Sabha is a permanent house. True or false? Question number 3, the term duration of the Lok Sabha can be extended during the emergency, during the period of national emergency. True or false? Question number 4, a person shall be disqualified means he will be disqualified. He will be dismissed for being elected as a member of parliament if the person is of unsound mind, means not proper mind, instability, unsound mind. Is it the ground to disqualify a person? And stand so declared by court. So do you think that if a person is on sound mind, he does not have a sound mind, then that person is disqualified as an MP or the member of the parliament? True or false? There are two kinds of proportional representation. As we have already discussed, this is a procedure, this is a method, right? So there are two kind of proportional representation. One is single transferable vote system, and second one is the list system. True or false? Question number 6. A Lok Sabha member may resign his seat, means a Lok Sabha, an MP may resign his seat by writing to the chairman of Rajya Sabha. True or false? Question number 7. A house can declare the seat, means the moment I'm telling house, it means either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. A house can declare the seat of a member vacant. In what condition the house can declare the seat of a member as a vacant? If the member is absent from all its meetings, means the member is not attending any kind of meetings for a period of 60 days. Without its permission, means he has not taken permission also. True or false? Question number 8. A member has to vacate his seat in the Indian Parliament if his election is declared invalid, void by the court. True statement or false statement? Question number 9. B.R. Ambedkar is known as the father of Lok Sabha. Right statement or wrong statement? And last statement is the Vice President of India is the ex officio Chairman of Lok Sabha. So again we will solve this problem, solve these statements with explanation after the completion of the presentation. Let's start the presentation with the duration of the houses. Means the tenure, the time period of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So let's start from the upper house, Rajya Sabha. The Rajya Sabha is a continuing chamber. It is a continuing chamber, or we can say a permanent house, because it does not go for election in every 5 years like Lok Sabha. It is a permanent body. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, permanent chamber, and Rajya Sabha is not subject to dissolution. Means Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved, it cannot be broken. How it is a continuing chamber or a permanent house? It is a continuing chamber or a permanent house because 1/3 of its members retire every second year. All the members don't retire at a time. Only 1/3 of the members of the Rajya Sabha retire every second year, and their seats means 1/3 seat are again filled up by fresh elections, and the presidential nominations means president nominate 12 members to the Rajya Sabha. So in two process, the members go to Rajya Sabha either by fresh election or by nomination. And fresh election and presidential nominations at the beginning of every third year. The retired members of Rajya Sabha are eligible for re-election. That means once they get retired, they can again go for re-election, or they can be re-nominated. They can be again nominated by the President of India for any number of time. The Constitution has not fixed, our Indian Constitution has not fixed the duration, term, time period of office of the members of Rajya Sabha and it the constitution has left it to the parliament. So the Parliament of India decides the term of office of the members of the Rajya Sabha. According to the Representation of People Act of 1951, according to this act, the term means duration, the time period of office of a member of the Rajya Sabha shall be 6 years. Now let's understand the duration of the Lok Sabha, the lower house of the Indian Parliament. The Lok Sabha is not a continuing chamber. Why? It is not a permanent chamber like Rajya Sabha. Its normal term is 5 years. The duration, the time period or the term of the Lok Sabha is maximum 5 years from the date of its first meeting. After the general election. It automatically dissolves after 5 years. However, the President of India has power, is authorized to dissolve the Lok Sabha. At any time before 5 years. Even before the completion of 5 years. This cannot be challenged by the court of law. So the President of India has power to dissolve the Lok Sabha at any time, even before the completion of 5 years. And this cannot be challenged in the court of law in our country. Now the term of Lok Sabha can be extended. In what situation it can be extended? It can be extended during a period of national emergency. If our country is going through any kind of national emergency, then the term of the Lok Sabha can be extended. But we should know that how much time, how much it can be extended. The Lok Sabha can be extended for a period of 6 months. The extension cannot continue beyond a period of 6 months after the emergency. Now let's understand the membership of the parliament. What are the fundamental qualifications, basic requirements to be a member in the Indian Parliament? A person must be a citizen of India to be a member of Indian Parliament. He must make and subscribe to an oath or affirmation before the person authorized by the Election Commission for this purpose. In this oath or affirmation, he swears that he will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, and the member will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India. A person must be not less than 30 years of age in the case of Rajya Sabha. Minimum age criteria to be a member of Rajya Sabha is 30 years and not less than 25 years of age in the case of Lok Sabha. A person must possess other qualifications, and those qualifications are prescribed by the Parliament of India. The Parliament has made some additional qualifications in the Representation of People Act of 1951. So some additional qualifications are also required for a person to be a member of the Parliament. The additional qualifications are like the person must be registered as an elector for a parliamentary constituency. For both the cases, means it is for Lok Sabha also and Rajya Sabha also. Then the additional qualification in the Representation of People Act 1951 say that a person must be a member of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe in any state or any union territory if he means person from scheduled caste or scheduled tribe wants to contest a seat reserved for them. However, a member of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe can also contest a seat not reserved for them. It means if the seat is reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe people, then they can directly contest for that seat. And the any member of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, they can also contest in the unreserved seat, means in the general seat. So the candidate from SC and ST can contest in the SC ST seat for being a member of the parliament, and they can also contest for unreserved seat, that is general seat. Now let's understand what are the disqualifications, on which ground an MP is dismissed or disqualified. A person shall be disqualified for being elected as member of the parliament if he holds any office of profit, either in the central government or in the state government. In this case, the person is disqualified from the parliament. Again, a person shall be disqualified for being elected as the member of parliament if that person is on sound mind. He does not have sound mind and stands so declared by the Court of India. Then the person will be disqualified or dismissed. If the person is an on discharge insolvent, if he has failed to pay the amount of money taken from any banking sector, then that person shall be disqualified for being elected as the member of parliament. If the person is not a citizen of India, or has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of any foreign country, or is under any acknowledgement of allegiance to a foreign country, then he will be disqualified. If he is not a citizen of India, he will be disqualified, or if he has got citizenship of any foreign country, then if a person so disqualified under any law made by parliament, for example, the Parliament of India has made law and the person so disqualified comes under that law, then he will be disqualified. The Parliament has laid down again some additional qualifications in the Representation People Act of 1951, and the additional qualifications are like: he must not have been found guilty of certain election offences and corrupt practices in the election. If a person has committed some offense or committed some corrupt practices in the election, then he is disqualified or he shall be disqualified. If a person must not have been convicted for any offense resulting in imprisonment for 2 and more years. This is also an additional qualification in the Representation of People Act 1951. He must not have failed to lodge an account of election expenses within time. He must not have any interest in the government contracts and work and services. He must not be a director or a managing agent, nor hold any office of profit in corporation in which government has at least 25% of share. All these are additional qualifications for being a member of the parliament. He must not have been dismissed by any government service for corruption and disloyalty. If he is disloyal and he is corrupt, then he is not eligible. And he must not have been convicted for promoting enmity between different groups of people for the offense of bribery. And he must not have been punished for preaching practices social crime such as untouchability, such as dowry system, such as sati system. If he has committed such crime, then he is not eligible. So on the question whether the member subject to any of the above disqualification, whatever we discussed right now, the president's decision, remember, is final. However, he should obtain the opinion of the election commission accordingly. So the president will ask the opinion of the election commission and accordingly we will act for the disqualification of any member of the house. So thank you very much. This is the end of the presentation. I am getting back to you soon. Okay. So now let's there is a question not understand. Which 2 points? Please let me know. Which 2 points you have not understood? I will again explain it in the best possible and the simplest way. If you can audible, if you can hear me, Vipasa Sorathia. Which points you did not understand? Okay. So now let's solve the answer. Let's get the answer. Let's solve the problem. The Rajya Sabha is not a continuing chamber. This is wrong. Rajya Sabha is a continuing chamber. The Lok Sabha is a continuing house. No. Rajya Sabha is a continuing house. Lok Sabha is not a continuing house. The term of Lok Sabha can be extended during the period of national emergency. Yes, it can be extended for a period of 6 months. A person shall be disqualified for being elected as a member of parliament if he is of unsound mind and stands to declare value. True. He can be dismissed, it can be declared disqualified. There are two kinds of proportional representation, namely single transferable vote system and list system, right? There are two kind of PR system, proportional representation system. A Lok Sabha member may resign his seat by writing to chairman of Rajya Sabha. False. By writing to the speaker of Lok Sabha. A house can declare the seat of a member vacant if he is absent for all its meeting for a period of 60 days without its permission. True. A member has to vacate his seat in the parliament if his election is declared void by the court. Yes, he has to vacate. That is true. B.R. Ambedkar is known as the father of Lok Sabha. False. G.V. Mavalinkar is called the father of Lok Sabha. He is the first speaker of the Lok Sabha also. The vice president is the ex officio chairman of Lok Sabha. True. Sorry, false. Vice president is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha, not Lok Sabha. So you can share your score before the presentation and after the presentation so that you will understand how much learning has happened, how much you have understood. As I have given 10 statements, true and false, you can share it with me. Come on quickly. So thank you very much for participating on the live session of Genius Lakshya. Tia, congratulations. 8 before the presentation and 10 out of 10 after presentation. Excellent. Very good. Always you are doing the best. Absolutely right, Tia. Anybody else? So if you have any doubts and queries, you can write me on my email ID rohitsika@geniusschool.co.in. Okay. So Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Don't miss tomorrow's expert session from 6:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. on the topic Foundation and Fundamentals for UPSC, GPSC, NDA and CDS. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.